Hello, hello, hello. We are still in the Mental Health Month and we're here at Blantyre Youth Center where Millennium University is hosting a youth mental health festival under the theme The Art of Self-Care. And of course, I'm not alone. I'm with an official from Millennium University. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. So please introduce yourself.
So my name is Dr. Sandra Jumbe. You just call me Sandra.
All right.
I'm a psychologist. I work at Millennium University as a senior lecturer in mental health research.
All right, so I'm so excited to know what is going on here. What are the activities planned for the Youth Mental Health Festival?
Okay, so as you can see, today we're doing a Youth Mental Health Festival. It stems out of a program of research that we've been funded to do, which I'm leading. So it's been funded by the African Academy of Sciences, European Union, as well as the African Union. So it's quite a big thing. And we've been tasked with the goal to see if we can improve youth mental health literacy in Malawi.
All right.
So how we're doing that is we've got an intervention that will be running in universities in Malawi to first-year students.
All right.
Essentially teaching people about what mental health is, knowledge, reducing negative stereotypes and attitudes towards people with mental illness or mental problems. So we're here today because we want to kind of reach out to youth in varied communities outside of the university setting.
Yes.
Knowing that not many young people in Malawi will necessarily go to university. So that's what this festival is about, really.
All right. So I suppose there were a number of mental health challenges that you as a university saw that made you to do this. So what are some of the challenges in mental health that you noticed or you plan to address here?
Yeah. So this project actually stems from a smaller study that we did about 3 years ago now. So we did a survey with our students at the university talking about what challenges they face. Just, we were trying to think about actually how we can improve holistic services for young people, well-being, that kind of thing. Through that, mental health was a big thing. So in terms of challenges to do with finances, that time we just come out COVID as well. So a lot of young people were worried about their parents losing their jobs. Some had lost their parents, unfortunately, due to what had happened. And so we were trying to think of ways that we could help the students to kind of settle back into the university setting and optimize their well-being, really. So that's where this came from. But we also did a wider project where we were just trying to think about, really from the Malawi context, what are the challenges that young people face in the country that could impact or negatively affect their mental health? And from that, again, one big thing was, apart from the fact that the young people said, in Malawi, we don't talk a lot about mental health. The other thing they said was that we need more outreach. Right? We need more outreach work. We need to know more about, but maybe we don't talk about it because we don't know what it is.
Yes, exactly.
So this is what it's all about, really. Just trying to get us more comfortable, more open, and more free to talk about mental health as a topic.
Okay. So what are some of the ways that the university provides for mental health care for students?
We've got a dean of students who's actually, her background is psychology. So in that sense, I think we start from that, even from the core, the base, right? The key person who looks after our students. We thought it's important for them to have that background, that appreciation for student well-being. So we also have a counseling service. We have a couple of lecturers, again, with similar backgrounds to myself, who offer that support. So students can come to us on a one-to-one, ask for support if they're particularly struggling. But of course, we always think you can always do more. So I think this research as well is going to help us to really step up and always have that on our minds, the importance of mental health for our student body.
All right, so I heard you earlier when you were opening the event, you said something that mental health is not just madness or misala per se. So, and I'm pretty sure when people hear about mental health, they kind of attribute it to misala, madness, and stuff like that. So that causes stigma among people. So, if at all you've registered any cases of stigma and discrimination in your university, how do you cope with that? How do you help students cope with stigma?
I mean, we haven't, I would say we haven't really noticed it in an open way, right? No one has come to us and said, oh, someone was being a kind of way to me because of, I said I had depression or whatever. But we've held a few initiatives through the pilot work we've done and through our research. So for instance, we had a time where we had a series of focus groups with my students. So basically with that focus group, we would just kind of have a topic, and we would talk about it. And one of the topics was actually stigma. So we got people to think about, like in Malawi, when you think of Muntwami Sala, what do you imagine in your head? What comes into your mind? And then we were kind of battling, like challenging those myths. So do you know what? 1 in 4 people will suffer from mental health problems at some point in their life. We all go through challenges, you know, and you know, they call them kind of significant life events. So my bereavement, if you think about that, financial challenges, those things can all impact on our mental health. So that's how we try and address things like that. We kind of get people to challenge these myths, these negative stereotypes when it comes to mental health. For Manso, through that, we've got now my banners in the university. Focused around different things and mental health, you know, trying to get people to be positive about it, self-motivating, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're doing different things, and it's fun because mental health is a new space in Malawi. So we're always trying new things. We get feedback, we learn, we improve.
All right. So what are some of the goals or strategies that you put in place to implement a future event like this one? I suppose you're gonna have something like this in future.
Yes. So the idea is that with this festival, we will do it every year, annually.
Okay.
Of course, this is the first one, so we're going to learn a lot from what the people were here, the feedback from attendees and stuff. Komano, even just today, because we didn't start today actually, we started yesterday. We had a football tournament yesterday. It was so fun. In Nyambade FC, so near between Nyambade and Dirande. And then from today, people who've been there, like who are here, they're like, but can we do this more than once a year already? So there's an appetite for this, and we're so obviously with all these things, we need money, we need resources. So we're going to be really focusing on getting more funding for these type of activities. They look small, but it seems like actually this is what matters to people.
All right. So any last words to the students at Millennium University and just the youth at large?
I won't focus it on students at Millennium alone, because I feel like they're lucky. They have the team there, they have us there, so they can always,
from their house.
They can always talk to us. And they're the ones who so I don't know if you've noticed the young people with the white t-shirts.
Yes, I have.
So those are all Millennium students, and they've just been so active with helping set up and engaging with and I guess a message is for the young people of Malawi. I know we're going through challenges, right? Economically, socially. I think it's a hard place for young people to grow up in Malawi. It's different to when I grew up here. Definitely, I will say that. But there's always hope.
Yes.
In life, there's always challenges, but there's also always good times. And I want the young people of Malawi to not feel like they're alone in their problems. I want them to know that in life, that's why humans are flexible, adaptable. We're actually really resilient. Eddie, the important thing about life is when you're going through something hard, look around you and talk to someone that you trust. Now, young people always think someone you trust, a friend. Sometimes someone you trust, someone probably you haven't always thought about, or that's the person I can talk to.
And just be your savior.
Doesn't have to be a parent. When someone at church, maybe a teacher that you know really understands you, you as a person, not just as the 1 in 50 in the class, right? But look around you and talk, because you know you can turn left or right. Trust me, you can have a problem, but you always find someone who's worse off. We can even think of today. We know in the world, right? If you think about Israel, Hamas at the moment, so we can think, economically things are not going well for me, or I have this. Think of someone like you, there's worse. So that's one thing I can advise them. Like when you're going through a tough time, don't swallow yourself up and think it's just me. We all go through it. And look around you and get people who you can talk to and get help. For man also, if it's clear, if you really understand what mental health is, and you know that it's depression, or you have an inkling, go and get professional help.
Yes.
professional help. It's really important.
Yes.
And we
Very.
shy away from it.
Yeah.
And the project we did before, people were talking about, oh, it's expensive, it's only private. Masigwano, because of especially COVID has helped, right? There's a lot of free support out there.
Yeah.
I'll just plug our project. We have a website.
All right, no
If you-
problem.
if
Go
you
on.
check our website. It's on our banners as well.
Here too. Yeah.
If you go to our website, one of the pages we have just focused on my resources and my support in Malawi. Most of them, I say Saudi, they help young people and they're free. So I encourage any young person, if you're going through any mental health problems, go to our website and look there. You'll find someone who will be able to hold your hand and support you.
You didn't actually mention the name of the website.
Oh, yes. It's mlec.com. So
mlec.com. There you have it.
So it's mhlec.com.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Thank you
it.
so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, there you have it from Dr. Sandra Jumbe. She says you are not alone, and when you feel like you're going through troubles, please talk to someone. And of course, I'll still be here to be enjoying this wonderful festival. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.